It is another 2-Cycle Tuesday, but before I get out there and get to work on something, remember it's also Taco Tuesday. So this morning, and I just love breakfast tacos, so I went out to Liberty Hill, which is just north of Leander, so we're just north of Austin, right? And Liberty Hill's not too far from us. Little drive, and I went to Major's Burger Company. So Major's Burger Company, a friend told me about it, and so I decided to go out and try their breakfast tacos. And looking at their menu, I mean, it's a burger company, so you know they had a bunch of burgers and chicken fried steaks, and I think they just added some catfish plates and stuff like this. And it's a kind of a small place, but it sure looked pretty good. And I'm sure I'll be trying one of their burgers one of these days too, but for now it's Taco Tuesday, so let's take a look at these tacos. Alright, so here's the bag. There's all the napkins. Ooh, here's a few their own little salsa. So what I got, there should be some of the standards: the sausage, egg, and cheese, the bacon, egg, and cheese, and Hatch chili egg and cheese. So this looks like the sausage. Yeah. Oh, they're big and beefy too. So it doesn't taste like a breakfast taco. It tastes like it's a real spicy sausage, almost like a brat taste to it, And we'll try it with their I don't know if this is homemade or not. It does look like it though. Let's put a little bit on there. Oh man, that's good. The salsa has a little bite to it, and the sausage, like I said, it tastes like a almost a brat flavor to it. It's not like a breakfast sausage. Pretty good, pretty good. And they're big and beefy. I think it needs a little more cheese, to tell you the truth, but yeah, good stuff. And let's take a look at the bacon. Alright, to be expected, bacon, and this does have a little more cheese on it, it looks like. So let's put a little sauce on here. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I will definitely be going back for some more of these. Alright, well today we have this Stihl FS100RX. Now the guy dropped this thing off, and he has a landscaping business and all that stuff, and he says he's been using this, and the last couple of times it'll start up, run for sometimes 15 minutes, then it'll shut off. I think the last time he said he was on the second yard, cranked right up, and then it stopped during his second yard and could not get it to start again. So he just went off and bought a rebuild kit. Looks like it has the air filters, there's fuel line, fuel hose, a little tool here. Yeah, a little carburetor cleaner. There's the gaskets, even a carburetor. carburetor, the spark plug, and the fuel filter. So it's got everything in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do it all, right? Because I really don't know. I haven't had experience with this one. Like you said, it starts up and runs, and then it'll, you know, die after, you know, 15-30 minutes, something like that. But what the hell, I guess I will take this off, replace all the stuff, whatever he gave me in his little box, and hopefully it will run for him all day long, whatever he needs. So let me see what we need to get started here. And a Torx wrench. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's kind of dry. All right. You can see the filters hanging out up here. So I think I'm gonna, because I wonder if that's the deal. The fuel filter is kind of just sitting right here. It's kind of stuck up here. It's not going down. I like to see them go down to the bottom of the tank. So maybe that's what it's doing. Maybe when he has a full tank of gas, he uses it until the, you know, because you're holding it at an angle, right? Until the until the gas drops down to a certain level, and then it quits running. But whichever way it goes, I'm going to rebuild this thing for him, because I know he depends on it. Alright, let's take all this off. Whew. Boy, it needs some cleaning, man. There is junk all in here. Maybe I'll do that first. I'll try to clean this up a little bit, and I'll come back when I can get to everything. Alright, let's finish taking this off. I missed it on camera, but these are 5/16 nuts, and it's a very tight squeeze to get these off. I was trying to find the thinnest wall 5/16 nut driver that I had, and it helped to pop this little cover off out so you can get to those little nuts in there. Pain in the butt, but let's see what we got. I want to take a look at the carburetor that was included in the kit and make sure he got all the right stuff, because it has happened before, where happened just yesterday. I was putting the guy gave me the part number for his riding mower deck belt, gave me the model number of his lawn tractor. So I ordered the belt, drove out there, I was trying to put it on, and it was the wrong one. He gave me the wrong model number for the lawn tractor. But anyway, well, there we go. Okay, looks like it is the right one, so that's neat. Alright, sorry there, I had to take a break. Let's see, so I'm back. Where'd I leave off? I was trying to get this carburetor out of here. Seems like it's kind of stuck. You know, why don't I'm just going to take all this, I'm going to take the covers off. So I kind of want to really clean this out for him. This thing looks so gunked up that it's probably running pretty hot. There we go. Jesus. Suckers are on there. Let me reposition you here. Let me see that a little better. Dang. The suckers are on there tight. Alright, everything looks good in there. Let's see what else. This is almost off. Take these front ones off too. Alright, so this should come off now. There's the spark plug cap. There we go. Shove that through. There we are. Yeah, I'm glad I took it off. I mean, look how dirty that sucker is. That sucker must be running just so hot. I'll get a brush and clean some of this off. Now, gas tank, if I'm not mistaken, I think the gas tank slides back. So I can clean this up and replace the fuel filter that's down in there, which it actually looks good. So now I poked it down. Now the filter's hanging out down here at the bottom. Before it was kind of curled up and sitting way up here. So that's probably why he could only get it to run for so long, a yard or two. The gas would go down to here somewhere and there's just no gas getting to the to the filter. But that's my theory anyway. But that is just fine. I'm still going to rebuild this for him. I want it to work like a top, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to get a little wire brush and start cleaning all this stuff off. Alright, I got it somewhat cleaned up here. Especially up here around the cylinder and everything. Muffler seems okay. I'm not going to take the spark plug out until after, you know, one of the last things I do, and make sure that no dirt and crap gets down into the cylinder. But let's see if we can take this carb off. Should, oh, there we go. And here's the throttle. Slide that off. Keep that in place. Well, let's see what they gave us here in the kit. So here's the carburetor.
They give us gaskets. Yeah, that's not the right one. Yeah, well, that's kind of strange. Some of the pieces fit and some don't. The gaskets they gave do not look the same. Let's check out the fuel hose they gave us. Is that going to fit? Man, that's a tight squeeze. What about this? Yeah, that's just too small. Well, let me see what I got. Alright, so here's my little box of goodies here. Oh yeah, we got some larger line here. I think this will be perfect. Yep. Mucho better. So we'll use this. Cut it down to size. Alright, I guess we can put this back on already. Slide this on, and don't forget this tube. And it slides down onto. Go. Oh, the throttle. Maybe I need to put the throttle on first. Alright. Now let's take a look at this before we slide it on and see if I can replace the filter that's on there. I have to fish it out. You see, I have this little wire. Let's see if we can't fish it out of there and replace the filter. But the filter actually looks pretty good. There it is. Let me get this one ready just in case it slips out of my hand. There we go. And I want this. There we go. So now it's sitting. Now it's sitting down here in the bottom where it should be. It's kind of funny. It'd be funny if that's the whole problem. But anyway, let's get all this back together. Keep some dirt from getting in there. So this should slide, start to slide in. This goes, nope, that's perfect. Alright. And let me kind of see what I'm doing here. Before I slide that on, I'm going to connect the fuel lines. So this was the intake. There we go. And here's the return. Okay, perfect. And it goes on here. I'm going to show this also. Here's the side. Alright. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, it's a little crusty. Let me check the gap on this. Alright, let's get this cover back on. That's on. That's on. This one too. That's a piece right down here. Alright, now go through. Really tight these down. You can see I put them on, just put them snug until I get them all on. And then I tighten the crap out of them. Alright. Phew. Alright. Has a heap load of compression. That's for sure. Alright, spark plug is connected. Which way is, I think choke is on this way, off. Yep. Let me clean this off. Then we'll gas her up and see if it'll crank. Alright. It's pushing gas through like it should. It's okay, stop. It's on go. Let's see if it'll crank. Choke is on.
right, I think that's got it. Looks like it's running pretty good. I just adjusted the idle a little bit and it looks like it's running actually pretty strong. The big question is, you know, I don't have the time to stress test it, but I'm just going to hand it over to him and say, okay, you know, do your thing. Let me know how long it lasts. If it starts to shut down after a house or two, you can't have that, but only time will tell, right? But wasn't really that hard. It seemed like it was a lot easier to work on when I took just went in and took everything apart. You know, taking all the skins off and able to clean up everything and replace the fuel lines and all that good stuff. So the rebuild kit was so-so. At least it had the right carburetor on it, but I had to use my own fuel line for the proper size. And the gasket was iffy, but luckily the original gasket looked pretty good. So I don't know where he got, I'm sure he eBayed it somewhere. And some of it fit, some of it didn't. But that's it. That is our two-stroke project for the week. And so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and watch for our next video.